Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and Xiaomi is launching their 17 series globally, and I've got my hands on both of them. In this video, we're gonna focus on the flagship, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra. Also in this video, Xiaomi sent their photography kit and photography kit Pro, so we'll check out both of these a little bit later on. The 17 Ultra is co-engineered with Leica, and it's their thinnest and lightest Ultra device they've released yet, and it still has that 1-inch main sensor and even a 200 megapixel telephoto lens. Really excited to take some pictures with this phone, but aside from that, let's dive into it, get some hands-on with the new Xiaomi 17 Ultra. Let's get started. Here is the Xiaomi 17 Ultra, co-engineered with Leica. I believe they sent the starlit green color. Opening it up, let's see what we get. Inside this box, you have your SIM ejection tool. Looks like you do have some extras, a nice clear case. Always nice to get an extra in a, flagship device. You got your standard booklets, and then a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable for charging with some orange accents. Continuing through, it looks like we have our phone here, and there is a lot of different information, including Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the latest chipset, 6,000 milliamp hour battery, crazy. So let's get this phone opened up, peel this paper off. Actually, can we just slide this out? Yeah, we can. Maybe. There we go. And there's that starlit green, really cool. I like the kind of speckled accent to that darker green color. Anyways, that's everything in the box. I'm gonna boot the phone up real quick, and we're gonna take a closer look at this hardware. Check out these volume rockers. So down at the bottom, SIM card slot microphone, USB Type-C port, one of your speakers, and take a look at this. On the right side, power button and volume rockers, but they're very unique. I have not seen circular volume rockers in a really long time, actually. It's just nice to get something different overall with the design. And even the power button itself is just a little bit smaller, but you can still feel a difference between the circle of the minus and the power button. Anyways, make note there is a camera bump, of course, especially with that crazy hardware. And then up towards the top, absolutely nothing. Moving along, on the left side here, also just the bands for the antennas. Close look at that really nice color, says Xiaomi in the corner, and moving along, there is that camera system. Let's check it out. On the back, you also see Ultra in the corner. Anyways, with that Leica main camera, it's a 50 megapixel lens. You also get a Leica 200 megapixel, 75 to 100 millimeter telephoto lens up to 200 megapixels with optical image stabilization. You also get a Leica ultra wide angle lens at 50 megapixels as well. Just a crazy camera system. I'm really excited to take shots with this. And don't forget, we have our 2 photography kits that will open up in a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna run through the startup process, just talk about anything that's noteworthy. You have the option between face unlock, fingerprint, or just screen lock. Let's set up that in-display fingerprint scanner. Now for this, it just says press and rotate your finger slightly. There is a pre-installed screen protector as well, so just kind of make note of that. So don't lift your finger up, just sort of rotate it around, and that was really quick, really easy. We'll test that out. Of course, you have Gemini as your personal AI assistant. You can customize your recent app layout, whether you want vertical or horizontal, and looks like we are all set up with HyperOS, which is Xiaomi's skin on top of Android. We are all set and ready to go. And first things first, I want to point out, while holding the phone, you're sort of limited where you can rest your finger on the back, so it is a little bit top heavy when holding it. I'd recommend keeping the screen protector on, but always satisfying to peel it off. Oh, I'm gonna have to blur that screen. This is a 6.9-inch Xiaomi Hyper RGB OLED display at 2608 by 1200 resolution. Up to 3500 nits of peak brightness, plus 1 to 120 hertz refresh rate. A nice setting within display settings is Adaptive Refresh Rate Pro, where you can switch dimming from DC to PWM. Also, going to refresh rate is where you can have a custom one, so you can force 120 hertz if you'd like to, or choose on a per app basis as well. This phone's extremely premium, but these buttons are also really satisfying to press. Listen. Anyways, quick test of that in-display fingerprint scanner. As expected, works extremely well. No, you don't have to turn the screen on. With the screen off, you can just set your thumb down wherever it needs to go, and it will unlock. All right, let's move on to that crazy Leica camera. Opening it up for the first time. Let's see what we get. 200 megapixel sensor camera with continuous optical zoom. Scrolling through live cinematography, super moon shots, and custom layout. Let's open the camera app. Just snap a couple quick pictures. Everything should be very snappy, so to speak, as it is. You also get prompted to tap to adjust the optical zoom. So you got 3.2, 85 millimeters, 90, and then that 4.3 times zoom. So you can really fine tune the specific length of lens focus that you want. This is also the same in portrait mode. You can switch between those focal lengths. Also the same in portrait mode. You can switch those focal lengths and change your f-stop. Go to photo, video, pro mode, live cinematography for cinematography effects. Let's go into that video. Up at the top, you can switch all the way up to 8K 30 frames per second, and going to 4K, you can go to 120 frames per second. Not only that, you can shoot 4K 120 with Dolby Vision on. You see it on in the corner. Let's actually go and see if we can do 8K 30 frames per second with Dolby Vision. That turns it off. It doesn't seem like it, so all the way up to 4K 120 with Dolby Vision. Couple different portrait styles, including Master and Leica Portrait. Finally, in the bottom right is where you can select that 200 megapixel telephoto lens and choose that focal length, again, on a pretty granular basis. All right, we will take some pictures, but let's unbox our photography kits. Starting with the base photography kit. I'd like to point out both of these are just adding protection as well for your phone, so they are a case. Standard user manual, plus a USB Type A to a proprietary, looks like a 2-prong connection for charging, I would guess, because these do have a 2000 milliamp hour battery built in. Plus you have a lanyard. In case you're wondering, those prongs are right here and looks like it connects magnetically for the charging. Here's a slot for the lanyard. There's some nice grip to it. There's a bit of a ramp right here, right where it says Xiaomi. Looks like you got a shutter button, a record button as well. Spot for your covering your power button volume rockers, a nice ring for the camera lens, and that is raised, so it should protect that. Setting our phone in for the first time, unlocking it. Let's hold it. Like I mentioned, it does need a charge. I believe it should have automatically recognized it if it had a charge. Charging it up, there is a status indicator light on the charge. It is red, so I assume it needs a charge. In the meantime, let's open up the Pro. A bit of a bigger box with this one, so I do believe you get a more of a handheld grip. So there you have that. So you have a case up top plus a separate grip to connect via USB Type-C. So definitely more pro overall. User manual and also a lanyard, but this one is a bit different. It's a little bit thicker. It's kind of that custom Xiaomi black and red color, and it does have a loop, so you can loop it around your hand and then put it on the case on this end. That added grip also has an external USB Type-C port. A lot of grip up towards the top, and then when you're controlling it, looks like you can zoom in. You could probably change the shutter speed. You can probably customize all those settings, and then another dedicated button. The case is a little more minimal because the battery is actually in the grip for this one. It says Xiaomi, still says Ultra in the corner. Now these rings are detachable, so you can press this button and I believe twist it out. So yes, just twist it to the left and it will come out, and you can use, it comes with another one. If you're wondering, the extra piece is actually a filter adapter. You also get a black or red button. Same thing, just twist it on and lock it in place, and now you have an adapter for filters. Those are actually custom shutter buttons, by the way, so you can screw this on for just a little bit more added customization, and a little bit more comfort, to be completely honest. I would definitely recommend screwing one of these on. It's a little concave, so you can just press it easier. All right, let's grab our phone and actually put the Pro case on. So just snapping it on in. There we go. Make sure all the corners are covered. Looks and feels really great in the hand. Now, once that's on is when you can actually snap the extra piece in. If it doesn't go on, you gotta flip this little switch, and then you can lock it in place. You also have a little comfortable thumb grip. And there we go. So it recognizes it. So this did have a charge, 28% photography grip Pro, we can go into settings. So once you put it on, you can quick launch, hold the shutter button, camera mode, photo, set up the grip button. So this is fully customizable. The shutter, you can have a zoom lever. This is currently doing the EV, but like I said, you could do the ISO, the shutter speed, white balance, bokeh, a ton of different things. Also, charge settings, you can have always or emergency, and then the emergency charge level, you can customize it. So if I set it to 50%, I was gonna say it should start charging my phone. Keep in mind, this is the Pro version. Don't worry, we'll connect the other one in just a second while it charges, but now I can just press and hold the shutter button and it will quick launch our camera. So let's snap some pictures. It's instant. I love it. Obviously it's connected via USB-C, so it should, but now let's try right under that shutter button. I should be able to zoom in, and you can zoom in smoothly. It gives you a little bit of a vibration feedback when it's switching between those focal lengths, and I believe you can change the speed where it zooms, and then once it's locked in, you get so much more control over where it's locked in, where you want to, you can half press the shutter button as well. And then if you want to quick go back, you just kind of tap and it will quick swap all the way back and all the way in. And I believe this was set to, was it EV? Yeah. So it's just make it a little bit brighter, a little bit lower, whatever you want. And finally, the record button. If I press that, it will quickly jump into the video mode and just quick start a video. And again, you can tap through those zooms, or you can press and hold for a lot more smooth of a zoom. Overall, a really cool accessory. I love that it also can charge your phone if you need it in a pinch as well, but it's really comfortable to hold. That nice little thumb grip is great too. Finally, just the regular photography kit, a different style case, kind of just looks like more of a Leica camera overall. It does have that little bit of a bump, so not quite as bulky as the other one that does have the grip. So now once it's connected, we can, let's see, if we press and hold the shutter button, I believe it should have a charge. Bluetooth was off for some reason, so let's connect to our photography grip if you do run into that problem. Oh, there was 96% battery, so I just needed to turn Bluetooth on. For some reason, it wasn't on. So now, again, 2 buttons. You've got your shutter button, and it looks like a video record button. So let's press and hold that that shutter button, snap some very quick pictures. Again, you're gonna have to use the screen to zoom because there's no zoom option there. Go to 8.6 times, and then if I press the video record button, same thing. It'll jump to that video mode and instantly start recording for you. So again, really useful, a lot more minimal overall, and less customization options. Anyways, that's everything for me for now on the Xiaomi 17 Ultra. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. A lot more to come, so be sure to click that subscribe button. A super premium flagship phone. Xiaomi always knocks it out of the park. I'm excited to get outside, take some more pictures, a lot more content coming soon. And as always, be sure to give this video a thumbs up.